Hi everyone, my name is Christine Ramsey and I'm the National Training Manager for Swash, and I'm so excited to showcase this product for you all today. But before I do, I want to briefly talk a little bit about who we are as a brand. So Swash is a brand new innovation, new to the world, nothing like it in the market today. We are a joint venture between Whirlpool and Procter & Gamble. We basically formed a company called Go Unlimited, and Swash is our first brand, and we're just so excited about it because it's coming from, again, two major corporations, Whirlpool and Procter & Gamble, both being in the industry for many years. Whirlpool is #1 in appliances, in the global appliances, a $19 billion company. And Procter & Gamble, again, been in company for 190 years. They make products like Febreze, Tide, Oral-B, so many products that you probably use in your own home is a Procter & Gamble product. So Swash is their first product that we're marketing together. So Whirlpool is creating the device, is making the device, manufacturing it, and then Procter & Gamble is actually producing the Swash Tide Pods. And it's a remarkable product. So before I talk a little bit about the demo that we're going to do for you all today, I wanted to talk a little bit about what people are doing with their laundry. You know, clothing care is a life's necessity, right? But it's frustrating, it's time consuming. I mean, who likes to iron? Nobody. I mean, people take things to the dry cleaner that they don't need to take to the dry cleaner. They look at their pile of clothes, you know, and there's no visible stains, okay? It smells, it's wrinkled, but they assume it's dirty. So they take things to the cleaners, but they don't necessarily need to. You know, they spend time steaming their clothes. I mean, if you're one of those people that go to a hotel and put their jackets in the shower and let the water run, right? That's how you take out the wrinkles. It is time consuming. Finally, there is an answer with Swash, okay? We're going to take out those light wrinkles. We're going to de-wrinkle clothes. We're going to refresh clothing. So imagine neutralizing odor, so smoke smells, bacon smells, any types of stuff, barbecue smells. You go out to a barbecue with your friends, you come out smelling like what you just had. Okay, no need to put that through the washer and dryer. You can now put it into Swash and it's going to neutralize that odor. We're going to restore your clothing. So we're going to bring the fit back into your clothes. So imagine your jeans, you've worn once or twice. It's now stretched. It brings it back to its to that fit where it was originally. And then last but not least, we have the preserve function that's going to truly make your clothes last. So this is going to save you time, okay, because no more ironing. It's going to save you money because less trips to the dry cleaner. And ideally, it's going to save your clothes. Okay everyone, really excited to show you guys this amazing demo. So what we've done here, I have a bag. We've done it in the laboratory where we actually physically have a person smoking shirts in the laboratory. No, she doesn't smoke cigars all day, but she does have a trash can that she puts these shirts inside this trash can filled with cigar smoke. She infuses them, okay, wrinkles them up, puts it in these Mylar bags and sends them to me for training. And what I want to do, I mean, it smells awful. I mean, you literally, like, this smells like it just came from a cigar bar. It's absolutely terrible. And clearly you see here that it's pretty wrinkled. Now, this shirt, what would you normally do with this? You certainly wouldn't want to wear it again, right? So you would, some people say, would throw it out. Or you would wash it where it's not dirty, okay? It doesn't have any visible stains on it. It just smells. You've worn it a couple times. I mean, reeks of smoke. Some people would take it to the dry cleaner. If this was my really nice cashmere blouse, certainly I would not put it in my washer. I would immediately take it to the cleaners and again spend about $10 for that cashmere sweater. So instead, what the consumer can now do is place this smoky shirt, wrinkled shirt, into Swash, and all of it is going to be removed in 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So what you do first, you have a hanger. Now this comes with the device, and it's a really nice hanger, great quality. It is an adjustable hanger, so if a person has broader shoulders, you can adjust it the way you like. So what you do, you hang the garment. Now you can hang up to 2 garments, inside this machine. We say 1 for the de-wrinkle benefit. Reason being, we've got the spray that I'm going to talk a little bit about in a second that comes from both directions. So if you have another garment, it's going to not get that de-wrinkle benefit from the other side. But if you want to just refresh your clothes, so say you have a suit jacket and a suit pair of pants, you can certainly refresh it two in one cycle. So what you do, you hang the garment just like this, and if you have two garments, what you're going to do, you're going to hang one of the hangers on one side, and then the other hanger on the other side. But in this case, since we're just doing one, we're going to hang it right in the middle, and we're going to utilize these sleeve wraps. So this is really remarkable because we want the entire shirt to get de-wrinkled. So we have these sleeve wraps, we have two of them, one on each side. And what you're going to do, you're going to actually wrap the sleeves. Let me just switch it around a little bit this way. We're going to wrap the sleeves towards the back. So you get one sleeve over here, you wrap it, and you use the opposite clip to clip the garment. So you take this one and you clip it all the way up to the product. Now you've got 6 smoothing clips. These are very gentle, and they're only utilized when you want to de-wrinkle a garment. I don't utilize it if I'm just refreshing a jacket or just restoring clothes or preserving them. I only use them for that de-wrinkle benefit. So I like to make sure that I use all the clips. So you've got 6 all over, but you can just, and you can play around with these, there's all these different types of ways that you can clip garments. You can do a pair of pants, you can do a dress shirt, a skirt. What I really recommend is to take a look at these pictures. We have a use and care guide online. We've got great videos online as well that show you exactly how to hang a garment. So make sure you take a look at those on your free time. So once we've loaded the shirt, very easy, the second step is we're going to load in a pod. And let me show you what a pod looks like. So we've got the Swash Pods cups. They come in 3 flavors: Awaken, Recharge, and Unwind, and they smell so delicious. If you guys are interested in finding out how these smell, you actually have scent cards on your display that you can showcase the customer. You can certainly point them to that right direction of, how does that Awaken smell? Right here, I've got the scent card to show you. So what you do, you literally drop in this pod right in here. Drop it in. That easy, okay? It's 60 cents a pod, okay? Suggested retail price for our Swash Pods cups are $6.99 for a 12-pack. So when you do the math, 60 cents a cycle versus how much is it to dry clean a dress shirt? I mean, is it $2? I think it's $1.50 in my hometown from Philadelphia. It's about $1.50 to take in my husband's dress shirts. That is double the cost, when certainly you can swash a garment for half the price. So you drop in the pod, very easy. That's the second step. And the last step is you select the cycle. So you close the device, and you have the 3 cycles on top. You have a 10-minute cycle and a 15-minute cycle. In this case, I'm gonna select the 10-minute cycle. Reason being, because it's a lightweight garment, doesn't need a longer time to heat. Now, if it was a wool garment or a heavier, denser garment like a pair of jeans, you want to select the 15-minute cycle. What that does, it just adds 5 extra minutes of dry time to ensure that garment fully dries. But in this case, again, since it was a lightweight garment, we want to select 10 minutes. Now you also have the cancel function here. So in case something comes up, you get distracted or you want to stop the cycle, you can do that for sure. You can just press the X on the display. It's a touch screen, it's very gentle, it's not a push button, it is an interactive touch display, which is really nice, really high end for the customer and a really good usage. You also do notice that the lights are a countdown display. So in this case, since we did the 10 minutes, each light is a minute. So you can certainly tell when the cycle is done. And we'll let this go, we'll let this run, but when the cycle is finished, it does a blue light. There's no noise for that indication. Certainly if you want to put it in a bedroom, it's not gonna make a horrible noise. You just, when you see that blue light, you know that the cycle is finished. So after you load up your garment inside the Swash system, how does it truly work on the inside? So what it's going to be doing, it pierces the pod. When it pierces the pod, it extracts that formula, which is a very gentle formula, and sprays onto the garment evenly because we have 2 spray jets on each side. After it sprays the garment fully, it's 10 times again faster than water, so it penetrates into those fibers very, very quickly. At the end, there's a heater. There's a 1300 watt heater. It's very energy efficient. It's less energy than a hair dryer, and that comes on for the remainder of the time to make sure that the garment fully dries. So you guys are going to see in a little bit how the de-wrinkle and refresh function works, but I really want to talk a little bit more in depth about the restore and the preserve functions. This is not just a steamer or it takes out wrinkles. There's so much more to this machine, and I want you all to truly take away what this machine does. So the next function here is the restore. So how many of you have experienced where you wear a pair of pants a couple times and they get stretched out? How do you bring that back to the fit that it was? It's really hard. People do things by hand. They put things through the wash. They, put things through the dryer, and all of a sudden it shrinks. And then you've got, a small top, and you have to stretch out your jeans, right? I mean, it is a task. It is time-consuming. Again, money, lots of money to take things to the cleaners, and just a lot of effort. So here what we've done with the restore function, this machine, the Swash system, can truly bring the clothes back to its original shape within 10 minutes. We took a shirt, 8 inches in diameter, we stretched it out to 10 inches. We took that same stretched out garment, we put it into Swash, and 10 minutes later it came right back to that 8-inch diameter. How remarkable is that a product can actually bring clothing back to its normal fit and have you feel like it's new again. So here is a great way, because now you can preserve your clothes. You can put cashmere in here, you can put wool, you can put all these really delicate fabrics like lace and sequins and really those delicate cotton tops. Some of you guys may have those vintage t-shirts that you love to wear, or maybe some of those active wear tops that are expensive. How do you care for them? You now have a very easy way to do that with Swash. And so what it's doing here, because there is no mechanical action inside the device, we're not going to pill your sweaters. There's no fading inside this machine. So your jeans are going to be truly that color for a long period of time. We're going to preserve the color of your clothing. We're going to preserve the fabrics of your clothing, because there is no harsh chemicals or mechanical actions that's going on inside the device. So now this is a beautiful product. It comes in linen and shadow. So the linen here is on display. It's a very neutral tone. The shadow is a bit of a darker gray color, but they're both very neutral. They look great inside a bedroom. That's where you ideally want to put it. But the maintenance also is very simple, okay? It just plugs into a 120 volt outlet. That's it. So you can ideally put it in a bedroom. I've seen people put it in a bathroom, in a walk-in closet, pretty much anywhere in your home, because it only connects to a 120 volt outlet. So you might ask, what is the maintenance that the Swash system requires? It is a very simple maintenance. It's once every 6 months that the consumer empties out this reservoir, and it's just excess liquid from the Swash Pods cup that is not absorbed inside the clothing that gathers inside this reservoir. Once every 6 months, the consumer pulls this out, pours it inside the sink, puts it right back, and you're good to go again. Okay, everyone, this is what we've been waiting for. So we're going to pull out and see what that smelly, smoky shirt looks like now. So what do you think, everyone? It smells fresh, it's nice and de-wrinkled, and now it's ready to wear. And thank you so much for joining this training. And remember, live life unhampered with Swash.